So that fits really well, and it's time to give it a paint. I've got some satin black, not very much, so I thought I had more than that. I have some somewhere. Or was I going to? What was I going to use? Right, get on with giving it a good clean now. I've actually put them out a little bit because the actual bracket that the bike has a rubber grommet, and there's a little metal insert that just pinches it enough to keep it tight, but not too much, and it can still kind of has a little bit of vibration damping, and it's got those collars have to sit in. It depends how I want to do it. I'll see. I can always modify it a little bit. Let's give it a good wipe. So that's the spray booth there. Just put some little hooks and an old shower curtain. I've got a hook in the middle, and I can move that hook wherever I want it depending on what I'm spraying. Just got to get the ventilation on. Where is it? Get that on. Get a little fan spinning. It's a little computer fan. It'll suck out. Unfortunately, that thing sucks out all the heat as well. Never mind. Tank or anything. There we go. It is. Oh, look. You can probably see that when it gets to the computer. It's 9 degrees Celsius. Right, that's been over an hour. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, let's get some black paint on it. Just a few coats of black paint. I'm going to leave it as long as possible. Right. Until I'm going to give this a good stir, this tin of paint, good shake for 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll spray this up. I want to leave this just to kind of, I really want to bring it indoors. Once it's dry, take it indoors and let it bake. I've got a feeling that grate has got a plastic coating in it, or I'd stick it in the oven. But just to really bake it on. Let's try that now. I must admit, this paint's actually not too bad. It comes out quite nice. Oh, it's only supposed to get a little dusting. I'm only supposed to put that much on it. Anyway. I just want a really light coat to begin with. Just build up the layers. And that'll do it. Right, what we need now is coat number 2. Try and put a bit of light on there. Quite thing of being here, I don't want to let any cold air in though. I think I'll go around the other side and just kind of practice on that side, you know. Get into the swing of it on that side. Touched it. Stay. That's it. And not touch it. That's it. swing that round. Got it. That was quite a thick coat, that. So I had 3 coats. I might just give it another 2 or 3 coats and then let it sit there for 2 or 3 days. Right. Okay. I'll leave it for a little while. I thought it was a bit dark in that hole, so I've got this big long light involved. If you can see it, I can't really see very well. Yeah, I think you can. How are we doing? Okay. So as usual, I'll practice round the corner. Just get into the swing of things round the corner. I've got the door open because it's quite fumy in here. It is a small little shed, so just got to watch what I'm doing. Turn it around a bit more. Got to watch what I'm doing because I'm kind of brushing up against the top of this rough wood. All the little splinters are falling on it, but it is. The item is upside down. Right, one more coat and that'll do me. Okay, I reckon the last coat there. Let's make this the last coat. It's really cold. Make this the last coat. Again, I'll turn it round just to so I can just practice on this side. Try not to touch the top. Bit with my right hand. It's going to get a really hard time on the bike anyway. Where it sits. Right, well I think that'll do it. I think I'll leave it at that. So rust proofed all those rivets. Right, I'm going to run away now before I start making it run. And I'm just going to let it sit there and totally dry. Looks like it's drying up very nicely. Don't want to touch it, I just want to let it sit. Although that paint doesn't take as long. I really want to put another coat on it. Just on the front, you know, another couple of coats. The thing I'm really concerned about is underneath, because that's the bit you see and I can't really see it very well. But I could put this on a pot. I could take it off that very gently, put it on a pot and upside down, just put it on the mesh, because the other side doesn't really matter. I could probably do that. I'll just do that just now. Down here. And then make sure that this is the bit that gets seen, not this bit up here. So I think I've got this jar here, I could just pop it on that. Try not to touch it where I'm going to see it. I'm just a little bit concerned about that edge. Make sure I've got it properly. I have got it properly. But while I've got it down, I may as well just... Oh, it's freezing, that paint. I see the wee mark on that edge there. Just there's a little... I don't know what that is, a bit of... That looks like a bit of tissue. I used tissue to clean it, yeah, it's gone right through to the... completely covered up all the... I mean, and that'll do it. So that's it all sprayed up. It's been sat 2 days to dry. There's a wee thingy there. Pit. And that's it. That's how it'll sit. That way up. I made sure I got a lot of paint on those rivets. I don't know if the rivets are... I think they're... part of them is aluminium and the other part is just mild steel. All that remains to be done is to put it on the bike. Probably won't be today. What time of day is it? Nearly 3 o'clock. I'm not going to have time today. I might leave that on there so I can... This is going to get a proper... It's right in the forefront of everything that comes off the road. Just gets it. I was going to buy some tough black, but I thought, what's the point? It's just going to get caked and covered in salt and all sorts. It's pointless spending any money on it. It's galvanised steel anyway. I just wanted it to look black. I didn't want to be sat there all silver or conspicuous, you know. I just wanted it to blend in. There's a little cover there just to protect the bike a little bit. So I don't really want to put it on yet until I've cleaned out the radiator. I want to get some hot soapy water and a brush. A little bottle brush or a cup brush. I've got one, or a little toothbrush, anything just to get in on all the matrix. Hot soapy water and a hose and get it all cleaned up first, and then I'll pop it on. So going back to this, I've got it painted up, but I found, not that it really needs it, but I found some coloured lacquer, Balfix, resistant to scratches, blows and impacts for indoors and outdoors, rapid drying. What does it say? How to apply. You have to make sure there's no grease or anything, fingerprints. Sand smooth surfaces lightly, I don't know that. Ensure good ventilation. Shake for 1 to 2 minutes. Let's say it needs to be in a crossways pattern, allowed to dry. Spray several thin layers at intervals of 2 to 10 minutes. Complete curing time approximately 2 weeks. Do not spray with acrylic paint or nitrocellulose lacquer even when fully dried. Let's have a look. What's this? Is this an acrylic? This is the stuff that's on it. Similar to this anyway. It doesn't say anywhere. Let's have a look. So this is acrylic. So they'll have to be used for another purpose. Alright, so you don't put acrylic on top of it. Well, if it bubbles, it bubbles. If it goes like a alligator skin, it goes like alligator skin. What am I doing? Okay, I need a cable tie. Okay. Oh, sniffy nose. And I need to give this a wipe just to get all the fingerprints off it. Just a little bit of panel wipe. And I've got my trusty panel wipe cloth. Probably got enough on it actually. Right. A wee bit of panel wipe, and after it's been wiped, don't touch. Just gently with it, because it take that old paint off, that new brand new paint. Just give it a quick wipe. It's quite hard not to. Just give it a quick wipe, just to get the fingerprints off, the worst of it off. And that side there is the side that's going to be. That's the top there. So that's you have to give that a bit of a wipe, because that's the kind of finished edge. I think one more coat would do it. This is only the second one, but I think we've been doing 10 minutes. It's been about 5 minutes. I might just put another one on it. There we go. Just turn it around. I've got to watch that top. I might actually put a cover on that top or seal it or something, because every time I try and turn this hook, little bits fall off it. And forever I'm painting. That's not good. Just be gentle how I turn this. Don't get any bits on it. Although I do have it upside down, so shouldn't be too bad. There we go. So, I think I've got it a wee bit thick up there, a wee bit thick on the corner there. Okay. Sometimes you can do that. Just blow it away. That bit doesn't matter, but you don't want it to get. You don't want it to get chipped. There's a bit there that's kind of leaving one out. What's that going to do? it, turn it around gently. Going on a bit thick with it, so I am. Now we're looking down here, because that's the bit that's actually seen. So if you be careful with that bit. Leave it there. Let's see if that drips anymore. This wee bit needs a bit of. Let's have a look. Maybe I could just wick it out. So wicking out one of these things. Just put it there. Just kind of wick it out. It's not too bad. It's got to get completely clean anyway, it doesn't really matter. This, I think it is what it is. Maybe I should just leave it. So I can see properly what's going on. There's a wee bit of a raised bit there. None of this really matters. Just that wee bit there. I've got a feeling I'll make it 10 times worse if I try and get that out. It's drying now anyway. It's drying now anyway, so. Right. Walk away. Got tiny little run just there. Just a tiny bit. I managed to kind of control all this lot. Oh, where am I? Managed to control all that. A wee bit of a run there. Might be able to wick it out a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to dry. I don't think I can do anything with that. Just leave it. Put it down to experience. Can't go very thick with that stuff. Or maybe I just put it on too quick. 2 coats on too quick. But the rest of it's okay. It will protect it a little bit. So I've got the patience just to leave it here sitting. I just hope that underneath is okay. So turn it around a little bit. I'm going to get it turned around without doing any damage. I can see down there quite nicely. What's going on in here? Get my torch. I'll just get my torch. What's going on? What's going on underneath here? That doesn't look too bad actually. That corner's nice. That corner's nice. That's all okay. That's dry already. Dry. It's okay. I'll never see that bit anyway. But I'll try and let it cure for a little while. Try and make sure sure this is focusing because sometimes it doesn't. Right, so it's been sitting for a few hours now. I think I came out, oh, what time would it have been? I think about 4:30, and it is 9 o'clock now, so it's quite a while really. I touched the back of it. It's quite drying, but it's still tacky. It's difficult to see it properly. Yeah, it's still tacky. Very, very tacky. I can feel it. There's a few little bubbles and stuff in it, but it doesn't really matter for what it is. Just get it off you. Just be gentle with it. Have a proper look at it in the light. It's difficult to see it properly. Sunlight is definitely a better light to see things. Those runs have actually gone. I don't know about that side. It's difficult to see that side. That's the actual top. Right in the light. It'd probably have been better leaving it just matte, but I wanted to give it an extra level. Just giving that hook back up. An extra level of protection, you know. I don't think it would hurt to do that. There's a bit of running there. See that at the bottom with it. The bracket goes on, but the actual washers will cover those two wee blobs, so it won't really matter. And once it's on, it's on. If I let that totally cure, leave it, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days in here. Then it toughen up, let it go off. What did it say? 7 days, or is it 2 weeks? So look, if I can find where it says. Two weeks. Top coatable within 2 hours or after. Within 2 hours. Or after complete curing after approximately 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, so I cannot put acrylic on top of that. Right. So I can't put any more paint on it. I don't know what would happen if I did. It was basically, I only did this just for protection, just to give it another element of protection. It wasn't to make it look any better. It's never going to be pretty. It's used for work, that bike, and it's used in all weathers, used in the winter. I'd say this is finished. I'll put it on the bike when it's completely cured. I'll take a few snaps, a quick video of how it looks. So I'm really pleased with the outcome, considering it's just a few bits of metal and a bit of time. Looks alright. I think it's cured actually. I don't think it's far away from being cured, this thing. Just have a feel of it. I'll feel it at the bottom. Yeah, they said it was quick drying. Now it feels alright. I actually could probably leave that tonight and then get it back on the bike tomorrow. I think that'll be good enough to put on the bike. I'll cut to the bike tomorrow when I get it installed. Right. Okay, let's get this cover fitted. I'm making myself laugh. I'm just trying to be so careful not to get it dirty. Look where it's going. Just need to level this camera up a little bit. That's it. Hopefully that's better. Okay. That. Yeah, it's perfect. Right, get these little screws off. Got to loosen off the. Is that the right fitment? Yes, it's bang on. Got to loosen off the radiator. Fortunately, it doesn't go anywhere. It just kind of hangs there. Yeah, it's that way. I'm going to make one for the radiator as well. It's getting pretty much wrecked as well. So I don't think it's probably won't be as difficult because I see there's obviously 2 points here for it to mount, but I won't need to make a framework. All I'm going to do is get a bit of mesh and just put it over the actual radiator, but leave this bit alone. Show you. I'm not going to cover all this. I'm just going to bit of mesh over there, and then there's mounting points there, and the two there. Let's have a look. Can't remember if I loosened that. Did I loosen that? Yeah. Can I get in there without damaging anything? Let's have a look. Yeah, just about. That's it. And get it out behind now. What a lovely day it is. Really, really nice. That's one out. But yeah, that radiator is getting absolutely minced. All the little, I think they call them matrix, it's just getting, over there is really bad. I don't know, someone's hit that. What's that? Is that the brake? I think that's the brake line that's hitting that. Doing that to the radiator. I'll have to reroute that brake line. I think that's quite important because it's damaging it quite badly. And it'll damage the brake line as well. I'll have to do that before I wreck the. Doesn't feel like there's any damage on the brake line, unless it's still hitting those plastic things. There's wee plastic things here on the other brake line. I think it might be when the front forks are compressed, it's just going into the radiator. Don't know, but I want to reroute it anyway, just to be on the safe side. Bring it a little bit tighter. For all the time it takes to do that, it's a lot less hassle than buying a new radiator. These are little plastic, these are little, I don't know what they're called, spacers. Where's the other one gone? Oh, there it is. There's another spacer on there. Okay. So I kind of want this behind the brackets. So if I pull that down, push that in. What's going on here?
No, just at the shop. I was just going to drop that tractor off to your end.
I don't think you can go behind the brackets actually. I think it has to stay on this side of the rubber, so I think it has to go that way. There's no other way it'll go. Okay. Let's hope we made these big enough to get in there. I haven't. Let's have a look. Let's do a test fit of one of them. Now, those little slots are not big enough. These here for this to fit through properly, so I'm going to have to slot them. I'll quickly go and get my file. I've got my file. I'll just quickly slot these two holes So they're big enough slots now. You can see that very well. Okay. And they just fit on like that. Just locate behind there. Let's get one of the threads going. That's it. That's one of the threads going there. Okay. Okay, so that's them threads going. Just make sure they're in a little bit. Yeah, I think there's something rubbing on that radiator. I'm going to try cutting those little plastic things that are on there. I think that's what's been doing it. I'll cut them off. And I think I'll move the cable as well. I didn't think it'd be a problem, a brake cable rubbing on that, but obviously it is. Right, now this one. Is a little trickier because it is a space between. I don't know if you can see that very well. Let's have a look if I get something to lean the camera on. I'm hoping that sees what I'm seeing. Yeah, there's a little space. So looking at which needs a spacer. How big does the spacer need to be? It needs to be that big. Right. Are there any spacers that big? I've got a feeling I need a longer bolt, which I had. Some of them was going through my head. Bring the bolt kit. Bring your spare bolts. You are going to need them. So I've brought every single spare bolt. Just right. So we need that. We need a little spacer. We've got any spacers that kind of perfect. I've got that. It's just going to be. Just got to try and get myself down so I can get. Kind of judge how big a spacer it is. Probably bigger than you think. I mean, that tab can bend a little bit. I'd rather not bend it. Let's have a look. Anyway, I ran out of space on the SD card, so anyway, that's it on. It's alright. See where it's been rubbing. There's a bit of damage on the brake line, so I need to adjust the brake line. That's good though. Too good for this bike. Just got to make another one for here. Cover the radiator.